But let's move on, because we better have a little look where we're going next. It's Norwegian Cruise Lines next. This is the Barcelona Grand Prix.
Have you seen the grin on my face?
Experience. I only had to turn. I was thinking, is this the one? And I turned and saw that smile, and yes, it is. It's going to be an incredible one. Let's have a little look at the ship itself, because, I mean, everything is going to be so special about this.
Well, do you know, if you've been cruising before, you've probably seen an NCL or Norwegian Cruise Line ship. They are bright, they are colourfully designed hulls, so you see them instantly. But don't be fooled by this sort of fun facade. You've got great entertainment on board, but really sophisticated lounges, restaurants and facilities. Of course, it's very cosmopolitan, as you can imagine, being Norwegian. And this particular cruise, you have got massive, massive ports. It's the biggies of the Mediterranean, and the fact that you've got a 2-night stay in Barcelona to include a escorted Grand Prix tour. You can have grandstand tickets for the Barcelona 2016 Grand Prix as well. We'll talk about that a little bit later on when we do get to Barcelona, but take a look at some of the facilities on board the Norwegian Cruise Line ships that you've got there. They really are absolutely phenomenal. I've actually been in port next to a couple of the NCL ships. Right. And so many of the passengers on board are going, ooh, we'd like to go on there and have a look around. So you can see really, really modern, really, really contemporary, and again, just a great package. The ship, the ports, and then your 2-night stay in Barcelona.
It's brand new to this show for 2016. I know we've done similar deals for like 2015 that have been so popular, so I know this is going to absolutely fly. And I can't believe how much you get for the money.
Well, I mean, first of all, it's the ports. Again, we come back to this. If you were staying in a hotel, how much you'd be paying?
That's it, how much you'd be paying a night, all the different places you go, and so it's your flights to all those different places, and then what you've got, your entertainment, and then you're going to the Grand Prix. My goodness, let's see where you're going, because this is going to be amazing. We're starting off at Barcelona.
Yeah, you're going to be starting off in Barcelona and, of course, ending in Barcelona, so a lovely way to complete your Mediterranean cruise. Then you've got a relaxing day at sea across to Naples. Now, of course, Naples is one of the big ports for history. Of course, you've got Mount Vesuvius, Pompeii, Herculaneum. You can take a boat trip across to Capri as well. That's a place to do celebrity spotting, I can tell you. You've got the Amalfi Coast, but then, of course, Naples itself, if you just want to stay in the port, this is the home of pizza, the home of coffee as well. If you do like your coffee, all I'd say is you haven't had coffee until you've had Italian coffee. The espressos there are quite strong. That's all I'm going to say. From Naples, you're going to be going to Rome. The actual port for Rome is called Civitavecchia. You've got a short journey into Rome, and then you've got everything. You've got, of course, the Vatican City. You've got the Trevi Fountain as well. There's around €3,000 a day that's thrown into the Trevi Fountain. I believe they're actually using it. I was reading an article online. Have a look online. It's all going towards charity. I can't remember exactly which it was. Can we go
paddling in there and see if we can find anything?
I wouldn't suggest it.
Or is that unlucky?
No.
You won't be coming back.
No, you probably won't be coming back. Of course, there's so much to see and do there. You've got the Colosseum as well, which is just one of the must-dos.
You'd never get bored of Rome. I would go back time and time again. You have to look everywhere, left, right, up, down. Don't miss a thing. It's an amazing city.
If you plan it in advance, you can do it in a day. It's like Challenge Annika, for those of you who remember. I'm showing my age now. But it is one of those things you can do in a day. All I would say is book a tour on this one. Book a tour with Planet Cruise, because then the stress is taken out of it.
Absolutely.
And that's the great thing. So really, really big port. Then you're going from Rome to Florence and Pisa. This is Livorno. Now, Livorno itself is a great industrial port, great for shopping.
Oh,
but if you want to take that little bit trip outside, either do one or the other. Focus on either Pisa, with the Leaning Tower, or Florence. Of course, in Florence, you've got the Ponte Vecchio, which is the famous bridge across the river where you've got all the jewellery stands. If you go to Pisa, of course, you've got the famous Leaning Tower. You've got to have your photograph taken as if you're holding it up. There's some great little stalls there for your trinkets. You know when everybody takes a picture of like the pyramids, and then just off to the side there's just like a load of stands. It's very much the same in Pisa, but actually quite tasteful. These are Italians, remember?
Absolutely.
They do everything stylishly.
Do everything in style.
So some great photos there, some great ice cream as well, I've been told by my producer.
They're saying that upstairs, great ice cream.
But yeah, so that's great in Livorno. Then you're going to be going on. We briefly talked about this earlier on. Of course, the Cannes Film Festival is on right now. Yes. You're going to be going to Cannes. This is the glitterati of the Côte d'Azur. This is one of the most luxurious places on the south coast of France. If you do want to go onto the beach there, expect to pay a little surcharge, but it's well worth it because you get waiter service, you get facilities like you would not believe. So again, like when I was talking about Villefranche-sur-Sea and John Rocker there, not to name drop, of course. I mean, he obviously says it about me as well. But when you're there, you know, you can just sort of just peek over your sunglasses. Who's that over there?
While someone's bringing you a drink.
Exactly. Nice cold glass of white wine.
Sounds good to me. You can be that celebrity for the day. And then we've got some beautiful ports here. Then to Parma. We're
going into Parma. This is, you know, I really like the way in which this is structured because you've got big ports. You know, you've got all of your Italian ports, and then you're coming into Parma. Nice and relaxed, nice and informal. Some great food here. Of course, you can go and see the cathedral. Some great beaches as well. But this is just a little bit of a chill out before the biggie because you can't escape it. I'm a massively passionate Formula 1 fan. I don't know whether you can tell. But this is one of the big reasons why you're going to book this cruise. Because if you've ever been to Formula 1, you know it's expensive. Especially in the UK. I mean, Silverstone is our home circuit and the home of Grand Prix, but Barcelona is one of the best turnouts.
It's going to be so exciting.
Well, next season, remember, this is 2016 that we're going to be going, so some of the cars and the images that we're going to be showing you are from the last few years. 2016, McLaren hopefully will have got the Honda engine developed. And if Fernando Alonso is still with McLaren, that is going to be a big race, especially because a couple of years ago when he actually won the Grand Prix, the outpour, I mean, it's, again, the Spaniards are very passionate.
Right.
So look, I mean, I don't know which grandstand seats you're going to be in, but just
you're
imagine.
In grandstand seats. It'll be something like that, watching the race, which is amazing, in Barcelona.
Yeah.
Oh my good! I can't believe the price when you've got this is all included. We're not paying extra.
No,
for
and remember this is an escorted tour, so you're going to be staying in Barcelona for 2 nights and going to see the Grand Prix as well. Obviously, you get your qualifying and then Grand Prix in there as well. Just check with the guys for that. But it's a wonderful experience. If you've never been, anybody that's a Formula 1 fan, just think about it. Have you got a big birthday that's coming up next year? A big anniversary? Somebody in the family who would love to go and see the Grand Prix, but you can't afford it in the UK. Cruise and then go and see the cars as well.
It's an incredible deal. I mean, you're going to have just the most amazing, very much once in a lifetime opportunity here. After that, of course, sorry, you do have to come home, but you've just had the most fabulous time. Have a look at what you've got included. I will say, if you're booking for a balcony, you have got an all-inclusive, but you do need to get that booked before the 31st of May, so don't make sure you don't miss out on that. You can see there you've got a free all-inclusive drinks package when booking that balcony, but get that booked up as soon as you possibly can. Obviously, it'll just be a deposit, and then you've got your full excursions included, your F1 experience. You've also got a free cocktail party on board. You've got your grandstand tickets included. Oh my goodness. And you've got your flights. Of course, check out your regional flights if you don't want to fly from London. And you've got 2 nights stay in Barcelona. This goes on and on and on. This is an incredible opportunity and something to look forward to on the 8th of May 2016. Jot down the ID number. This is one you're going to want to remember. It's 100, so 100 938, and jot down the phone number. Do jump on the phones. Of course, you can check everything out on the website, but on the phones they are so amazingly helpful. You might want to get some excursions booked as well. But let's have a little look about talking about the shows. We have got a landmark show coming up. That's a bit of a landmark cruise. We've got our 400th show coming up with Planet Cruise, the Planet Cruise TV show. You can see there you've got the opportunity to actually join us. So 6 winners and their guests will come on a studio tour. They'll have buffet lunch with Sean and Keith. If Justin and myself are around, we will sneak in. You can watch the show live, which will be so exciting. To come into the studios is amazing. It still wows me every single day. And of course, all the details are there. You just need to go onto our website. You need to go onto the Planet Cruise part of it. Complete the following. And while you're on there, also tick, there's a little box. Now, this allows you to get some really special deals with Planet Cruise. So just tick that box as well. But make sure you get your entries in before June the 9th. And that's going to be really special for June the 19th. So that it's not long. It's not long till then.